New details on VW's hottest of the hot hatchbacks. Some more info on that Mercedes pickup truck. And I'll tell you a little more about the next flying car design thing. Plus, crashing your brand new car right after you drove it off the lot sucks. Don't worry, Mazda has your back. Oh, and it's Tuesday, so something ain't right because someone is doing it wrong, AK.
Really wrong.
Oh man, so wrong. What's going on, everybody? I'm Derek D, and you're watching the 2150th installment of Fastlane Daily. 2150.
Oh.
Whew. So, look at this guy right here. Let's call him, I don't know, Frank. Getting his brand new car, dealer handing over the keys, they're shaking hands. Always a happy moment when you get a new car, right?
Yes.
Sure.
For me, it's not.
Well, it all went south after this picture. Let me ask you this. How much would it suck to get a brand new pre-ordered car right from the dealer, only to crash it within a few minutes of driving it off the lot? That would suck.
Yeah.
A lot, right? Because that's what happened to Frank here. He and his wife picked up their brand new launch edition 2016 Mazda MX-5 Miata and were then rear-ended by a Ford F-150 just about a mile away from the dealership, right after they drove it off. Worst. Sucks. No one was hurt. It was the Ford F-150 guy's fault. He hit him in the back. Yeah. So, but the Miata took some major damage. So what does Mazda do? Nothing? Not their problem, right? They say go deal with the insurance company, right? Wrong.
Nice.
2 days later, Mazda calls up the lovely couple, Frank and his wife, and tells them a replacement is on the way for free. And they should get it around August 15th. How cool is that?
It's doing it right.
That's doing it right. In related news, Mazda just saved 7 kittens from a burning tree, fed the homeless, and started a charity called Mazdas for Mamas, which helps single moms find reliable transportation. I mean...
Amazing.
Yeah. None of that is true. I just made that all up.
Oh.
But that is nice of Mazda.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice of them. So I touched on this in Rapid Fire News this past Friday, but thought we'd elaborate a bit more on it since everyone is always fascinated with the whole flying car thing. Remember the car plane from Terrafugia back in 2012? Yeah, that. Looking more like a plane than a car thing. Well, they now have this new design called the TFX that they plan on building in 2021. Despite the fact that it costs, over $250,000, the auto plane maker people are calling the TFX the flying car for all of us. And those maker people are Terrafugia, by the way.
Yeah.
The 4-seater is powered by a hybrid powertrain that sends power to the rear wheels when it's on the ground, and then it has 2 electric rotors for air travel. Then those propellers fold in, and ducted fans provide the thrust while you are cruising through the sky at 200 miles per hour, AK. Yeah. One of the coolest parts is that it can take off and land vertically like a helicopter and has a range of 500 miles. In the air, the TFX autonomously avoids other air traffic, bad weather, things like that, which it should do, by the way. I mean, these aren't going to be seasoned pilots who will be driving these, hypothetically speaking. Oh, and Terrafugia says you can learn to pilot the TFX in 5 hours. That's pretty cool. And I do think this is the best looking flying car so far. It looks like a car for the most part, futuristic, and the wings aren't overly plane-like. They kind of have this cool design to them. Now, just to get it out of this digital world here and make it a reality, then come talk to me. Well, maybe not come talk to me, but just show us it really working.
Yeah.
In real life. But I think out of all the designs, that's the coolest one. So there you go. Flying car, 2021, or so they say. Mercedes has shared some more about that pickup truck they're building, about its, its upcoming pickup. That's what I'm talking about, Erica.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly they made it clear that the new model's #1 priority will be luxury and that they want it to sit at the top of the premium truck segment. You remember when Mercedes went so far as to say it, quote, won't be a fat cowboy truck for North America. Whoa now. Yeah, something tells me that hasn't and won't be too well received, Mercedes. So guess what? We won't be throwing any American hammers in the back of this pickup with remarks like that.
Yeah, no way.
Zero chance. Anyway, Nissan will actually build the truck, but it will use a Mercedes engine. Probably their 3-liter turbo diesel V6, making 285 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of
torque.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
A lot of torque. It will go on sale in 2018 and will be built in España, Spain.
Yes.
So, we'll see. We'll see, but geez. What's up with that cowboy remark?
Offensive.
Yeah. Jeez. Relax. Hey, I think I could speak for everyone here and say that the 400 plus horsepower VW Golf R400 sounds pretty awesome. Remember we saw the production ready concept at the last LA Auto Show. Look at that. Clean shaven Derek D right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, now we've got more information on the hot hatchback to drool over. First off, not many of them will be built, so it'll be rare, and each will cost over $55,000. Okay, that's a little bit of an ouch, but what do you expect? You know, they're not making it in bulk, and it's got a lot of power. Power will either come from a retuned version of the Golf R's 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder or the 2.5-liter turbo 5-cylinder from the Audi RS3 Sportback. That's a potent little engine. Either way, it will use an all-wheel drive system and develop just under 420 horsepower. Oh, 420. And
332 pound-feet of what, Derek?
torque,
Nice.
Erica. That's right. So not actually 420 horsepower, just under. But that's a lot more than I think it was quoted at 394 horsepower in the concept. So it went up from there. Zero should stop over at 60's house to say hi and bye in under 4 seconds, so 3 point something. And top speed will be limited to 174 miles per hour. Those are some pretty crazy numbers if you ask me.
Derek, are those pretty crazy numbers?
Yes, Erica, they are.
Okay.
Thank you for asking me.
Sure.
Sure. All right, now let's all enjoy someone doing what, AK?
Doing it wrong.
All right, so look at all these police cars just flying by. There's definitely an emergency going on somewhere, you know, just flying by. I mean, it's just one police car after another, and there are all kinds of swerving around other cars. Well, I guess, I don't know why they're swerving, especially right in the beginning. They're going through the light, and it seems like a couple of them swerve for some reason. Anyway, a bunch more pass. Then notice this one. Probably went to go swerve around a car too fast, then gets super squirrely. It's like you could actually hear them in this video.
I know.
Yeah. Then the one guy gets super squirrely, loses it, tips over on its side, and slides. Now, actually, I think he could have saved it if he turned back into the skid on that second wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble. But then he went over. But then, if he did that, he would have hit the median, possibly went into those other lanes of traffic, could have hit another car. So maybe he did the right thing by trying to correct in a corrected way, wrong. But here's the crazy part, though. Notice right here. Yeah, you see that? That's his arm out of the window trying to catch his fall. What? Come on. And yes, maybe that's just natural instinct to put your hand out to brace your fall. But you know what? When you're attached to an almost 5,000-pound SUV, you should probably hold on to the wheel as tight as you can and just brace for impact, because you're going over. I don't know what happened to this guy's arm. I'm sure it got hurt. But I'm assuming he had his seatbelt on and was okay. Now, his fellow officers, obviously, they stopped their cars. They run up to see if he's all right. And they were like, "Hey, Jose, you okay, man? We're all trying to emergency here, but seems as if you were doing it wrong." Yeah. He was emergencying wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Do you even emergency, bro?
Nope.
Well, he did it wrong.
Yep.
But yeah, that's cringeworthy. He puts his arm out there. Yeah. And but you know, your arm does bend this way, so maybe it just went right back in and just got scraped up real bad. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't think so.
So
Don't think so.
but if you guys want to see that whole thing, the link is in the description. So there you go. All right. Our FLD question of the day is, would you buy a $55,000 VW Golf R400, or for that price, would you get something else? Let us know what that something else would be. Yeah. Using hashtag FLDQ of the D. And you can send your own question into
Tips@fastlanedaily.com.
There it is, AK. And that's going to do it Fastlane Daily on this Tuesday, I'm Derek D. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we do appreciate it. And if you're gonna flip over in your car, keep your hands inside. Hands and arms.
Yeah.
Legs.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta brace yourself.
All parts.
All parts.
Spading. This
And
is
I'll
body
tell
take
you
one.
all about it when I see you again. Okay.
Give
Wanna
it a
clap
clap,
that?
Derek D.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.